Hey everybody, it's Matt with RGI, and I'm at 2112 15th Street Northwest. This is a medical warehouse that RGI was proud to sell for the previous owners. We helped the buyers and their folks acquire this property, and one of our clients, Cytotheryx, has moved in, and they're doing a grand opening today. So we are pumped to get back in here. It's been a little less than a year since we sold this property. They've renovated it. They've got their company in. Today's a grand opening. I can't wait to see what it looks like inside. Let's go in. Last time we were here, there was a window about where that picture is.
Oh, sorry.
That is not there. This has been totally renovated. New floors, new paint. This was like a lab space.
Have you been back here?
Not since I was telling Sam, I said, I can remember being here. You were probably with when we did our final walkthrough.
Yeah.
And I remember like calling Sam, like, are you guys gonna get this? You know, are you picking up the garbage? Or you know, what's this?
Yeah.
What's that? So I haven't been. No, since.
You guys,
since
should we do
November.
our first tour?
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is the warehouse. So, there's a lot of work to be done yet around here. But also, as we get to having product where we're able to, send it out to customers, we'll probably have some sort of a shipping dock that comes through right here so that people can pull up and take off. So, this space right here.
So this is basically the same. It's like the shipping, receiving. Thanks. And this looks the same.
When it was water, that it was kind of their assembly room. So we have our cell processing. Once the cells come out of the liver, they go in there for a separation process to remove any excess animal cells as well as other cell types. But this whole space will be completely built out to a wet laboratory. So it's about 2,000 square feet, which is incredible. And so it's a space that spins things at a speed that
Separates.
There you go.
My daughter's an plant chemist, so
Oh,
she'll ask me about that.
it's called the chorus. It's made by
I'm just already knowing of the immense amount
Yeah,
of
so
space.
this space, we'll likely do a couple things with this space. We'll likely build out some additional office space for our R&D team and our downstream operations team. And then what we call the QC lab for quality control will be built out over here, just next to the clean room. So this clean room was built by Waters Medical, or they commissioned it to be built, and it was never used. So we actually, with Kyle's team, I think, what was that, 2 or 3 weeks ago, Anna and the team were here, we did an interview inside the clean room. It's, not clean right now. So we could. So we figured might as well use it while we can.
We're back at the famous clean room that I almost got my hands sawed off. It's way cool to be back here. It's been about a year since we were in here. My last time in this space was our final walkthrough for these guys. There was racking all through here. It looks very similar, but it is way more open. You can see how much quality space is in here. It's a great building and a great acquisition for Cytotheryx. Just goes to show that just the way something is in the moment doesn't mean it always needs to be that way. So there's a lot of things you got to look past in your visions when acquiring a property that might fit for your needs.
This room 13 here will be an office for kind of the lab technician, lab assistants, lab manager type roles because of the proximity, obviously, and then a nice little conference room for that team to utilize. We'll continue to build up. You'll see this is where you start seeing some emptiness back here because we don't have a fully staffed operation yet, but these will
Yeah, so this was this was the former changing room to go into that lab space. So this is configured a little bit differently because these are now offices and they were kind of workstation type areas.
We're back at the beginning. So, I mean, there's a nice renovation on the kitchen too. And if you saw this,
It had kind of a retro look to it.
this is an upgrade, to say the least. You know, my husband and I, the last like 4 years, have done 2 house flips, and I was kind of like ready for another one.
Yeah.
And then this happened.
And then this happened.
And he was like,
So there's the conference room where our first meetings occurred, and here we are, probably 2 years later from the point we first met the sellers. We're back 2 years later with the new company and getting their grand tour. It's pretty cool. The bathrooms look amazing. We could probably pull up our old pictures, but these were definitely were circa 1970 before, with some pastels and just not very nice. They did a good job. They look nice. The break room, which was not as nice before, is certainly looking sharp as well. Definitely a place to call home. Yeah, great artwork at Rochester. Very cool. We just got done with the tour. The place looks amazing. They have refreshed a lot in there. Floors, paint, offices, it looks amazing. They're working on their lab spaces, and there is the infamous clean room that's in there. You don't see those too often. There is actually several in Rochester, but it was fun to work on the one in here. They're kind of recommissioning it for the things that they do in their business. So I'm super happy for the team at Cytotheryx. It's a great group of people, great company with a great mission here in Rochester, Minnesota. So congratulations to all, and it was super fun to be back.